Hey guys, and welcome back to the 8th TV journal for Friends Season 1. I just saw the episode, the one where Nan dies twice. And this video will be filled with spoilers for that episode. So if you haven't seen it, go do it and come back. Or if you don't care about spoilers, let's continue. This episode was really in poor taste. I mean, it was funny, but the whole premise from the get-go, like a minute in, Monica and Ross's grandmother dies, and the entire episode is overshadowed by that fact. It's this nasty, awkward energy that's over the whole thing. Because this isn't some great aunt twice removed who died. And now it's a funeral they don't really even want to be at, but they have to deal with their family and their awkward friends. This is their grandma. And her funeral and her being buried. Like, the entire episode revolves around this. And the comedy is hit really hard. So every time someone makes a joke, there's this, like, you feel weird. You feel like, I shouldn't be laughing. It's like if somebody tries to make a joke at her funeral, which here in the South, that's not uncommon. But, I mean, there's a sense of, there's a solemn sense about it. And that's kind of a theme of the whole show, is that people make jokes when normal people wouldn't make jokes. These characters are a little too quick on their feet for real people. And it's not like just one of them are. It's like a lot of. It's like not just Chandler, for instance, is the one who makes jokes all the time. Like Ross, who isn't portrayed as a particularly purposefully funny character, will make jokes at his own expense right off the situation. That's fine. But here it felt sad because there's the scene where Nan dies twice. Ross and Monica are making jokes about it. And it's set up like a really sad, scary, and shocking experience. And if anybody's ever lost a family member as close as a grandmother or closer, then you know nobody is making any kind of jokes like this. And so that overshadowed the whole episode, even though the episode's not bad. The jokes are funny. The storylines are humorous. What's her name? Phoebe is actually really good in this. And some characters like Chandler and Joey, who are in no way related to the grandma, get away with these jokes. You don't feel awkward when they either say or do something silly, because you're like, they didn't really know this one. They're just here for their friends. Teehee. But when Ross and Monica are doing it, at least as much as the other characters, it leaves you feeling bad, You can't enjoy the jokes because, and if you do laugh, you feel like a jerk because you're laughing at this woman, around this woman's death and her funeral. Let me see, there was something else good that worked though. Okay, yeah, I'm glad to see we got a little bit of closure with Monica and her mom's relationship, because that had been set up in a previous episode and reestablished here, in case you hadn't seen, that Monica's mother is super nitpicky and judgmental of everything Monica does, and not of Ross, her brother. But Monica finally sort of gets the courage to confront her mom about this. And that was actually a really sweet scene and kind of funny. And it gives me a lot of hope for the rest of the series, that a lot of times these character traits will be introduced. Like Monica's parents particularly her mother being overly critical of her. And they'll run through that with that joke through the whole series. And it'll get so old so fast. But and I think this is only the third time that this joke has been used, the third episode this joke has been used in, where Monica's parents are overly judgmental of her. And we got some resolution with it. And hopefully that will stay a thing. Hopefully they won't forget about it. Because I don't require my TV shows to have an overarching storyline, particularly a comedy. But if something happens to a character, I want it the next time you see that character, excuse me, for you to be able to recognize that change in them. If Joey suddenly got his arm chopped off in an episode, and that's how the episode ended, I would expect the next episode for Joey to have his arm chopped off. And a lot of sitcoms will do that, where they will set up a situation, carry it through, leave you on a cliffhanger, and then never mention it again. And Friends so far hasn't done that. Every time they set something up, they run with it. At least through these first 7 episodes, and that gives me hope. We will see if it's a trend throughout the entire series. But in the meantime, this was a weird episode, kind of awkward, still funny, but cut away. And hands down, the best moments were between Monica and her mom. That's all I have to say, and I will see you guys for the next episode. Bye.